James Diatley with Boujie Eats. Today we are going to make one of my favorite tapas from Spain, patatas bravas. Ingredients: olive oil, potatoes, and salt. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to peel our potatoes. I will show you how to cut it, how I cut it. All right, so I'll cut it in half, and I'll cut that in half. I'm going to take that half, I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces, and then I start dicing. My potatoes are diced up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry them off. My potatoes are down on a paper towel on a rack, and I'm going to put another paper towel on top of it and go ahead and just gently press and get the excess water out of it. This is how you get crispy potatoes. So while I was dicing up potatoes, I went ahead and preheated 2.5 cups of olive oil. I brought it up on medium heat just until it starts to shimmer. My potatoes are in. I went ahead and turned the heat off, and now I'm going to wait 3 minutes. It's been 3 minutes, so I'm going to pull these from the oil. I'm going to put them on this rack here and let the oil drain. Then I'm going to put them in the freezer for about 5 minutes to stop the cooking process and stop. Ingredients: chicken broth, garlic, crushed red pepper, smoked paprika, hot paprika. I'm going to use the sofrito tomato base instead of the tomato paste it calls for. Extra virgin olive oil from Spain, of course, and some sherry vinegar. So to prep our garlic, what we need to do is just slice it. So I've got a 1/3 cup of olive oil over here, heating up on medium heat. I'm going to be adding my garlic to that once it gets up to temperature. I've also started my other pan back up to heat to get it shimmering and ready to fry up our potatoes. So I've got my oil ready. I've got my garlic. I'm going to go ahead and throw my garlic in there. So as you can see, I've cooked the garlic up, a little toasty. Now what I'm going to do is continue to cook my potatoes until they are golden brown, just like so. As my potatoes are cooking, I've whisked up all my dry ingredients and wet ingredients. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add everything in here. So I added everything to my oil except for my broth. I'm going to let that continue to cook. I lowered the heat. Now we're going to take our chicken broth. I'm going to whisk it very slowly into the pan. I'm bringing my brava sauce up to a boil to go ahead and thicken it up a little bit. And my potatoes are finished. I'm taking them out of the oil and laying them on this rack here. We have our plate of patatas. I'm going to go ahead and throw a little salt down on top of it. The next thing we're going to do is take our brava sauce, and we're going to go ahead and drizzle that across. Patatas bravas, one of my favorite tapas in Spain. Boujie Eats. Enjoy.